Hey there friends, I'm Leo, and today I am very excited to show you a new project that I have been working on, and I'm very passionate about it, and I just wanted to show you a first prototype of it, and you can download it if you go to the description, so let's talk about it. First of all, I just want to start off by explaining a little bit of where I was this whole time that I was away from YouTube. So I had a lot of college assignments that I needed to finish up, and it was taking a lot of my time. And I was also very focused on another project that quickly became my new dream project and something that I'm very hopeful about, and I think it's going to turn out like a great project. So the name of it is Project Clockwork. It's a temporary name that I'm going to give it, and it's a game about these dogs, these humanoid dogs that have a steampunk village. And the game is a lot like Stardew Valley on this regard, where you have this little village with NPCs that have their own storylines and you can make quests for them and interact. I want to have a lot of elements from Fable, such as like working for NPCs during some minigames, and then having these things where you can buy houses and just make your house bigger and better. I also want to have farming and combat that is similar to something like Ratchet and Clank. So I'm taking a lot of inspiration from games that have been a really big part of my life and games that I really love to make this dream project of mine, right? So here's the game, and if you see any sort of stuttering is because of my OBS. For some reason it's just stuttering a lot in Unreal, and you can see up in the corner over here the FPS is above 120. I think it's capped. Hang on. Okay, so I just uncapped the frame rate and now I'm getting above 130, above 120. So here's the game. You can, for now, you can run around, you can jump, and then you can open your inventory and pick up objects like this weapon over here. I just have like this one weapon that I made to test out everything. And you have clothing, right? You have your pieces of clothing over here that you can remove, and you can change for other pieces of clothing that have different attributes. So you have this this weapon that he equips. I already have the stuff already mapped into my controller, and all of these interface things that you're seeing here are all placeholders, you know. The only things that are like kind of final are the player models, and I mean all of these 3D assets that you see over here are mostly final. All of these houses that I made were very modular, with a very modular thinking. So there you go. You can press square on your controller, or you can click to destroy these boxes and collect scraps, which are going to be your currency in the game. And I found it really like, I don't know, fun to just break these boxes and just see the character animations that I made. And I really wanted to get your guys' feedbacks on just if the animations are good enough, you know. Him, whenever he has his little combo over here, I feel like it's very robotic still. I'm still working on it, and I would appreciate a lot if you guys gave your feedbacks in the comments, or you can just send me an email or something like that. So, what else do we have here? Also, another mechanic that I wanted to show you guys is that you can remove pieces of clothing, be completely naked if you want, or you can, you know. I had to make some extra texture work with this fur to just be able to have everything working. So now that all of the gameplay pieces I showed it to you, I'm going to just explain a little bit on what I'm using, right? So this grass over here is a plugin that I bought, is an asset from the Unreal Marketplace that I'm tweaking a little bit to be more my style. You know, I'm changing a little bit of the settings. I made a variation where it's taller. I changed a little bit on the materials. And this fur that the character has is a plugin as well called G-Fur. Yeah, it's called G-Fur, and I'm going to remove it so you can see how the player looks without anything. So I might have a version of the model that is completely naked, but as of right now I'm going to have, you know, several different styles of fur, because if you want to, you can change the fur splines and just make the fur look different. So that's what I'm going to be working on as well for player customization. What else do we have? I made all of these assets in Substance, Blender, and ZBrush. A lot of them I just did in Blender, like these or these. And then the texture work I did on Substance, and then some stuff I did on ZBrush, like his clothing and the base model. But yeah, this is the modular part that I was talking to you guys about. Every like small thing in the game is going to be very modular. So all of these things are separate pieces that you can put together and make it into this house, right? So I have this roof over here. I have these pipes that I'm going to make some particle effects shooting out of them. So I also have this staircase that I tried to make, but I thought it looked really bad. It just doesn't look like something that that is acceptable. The visuals are really weird. So I remade it, and it now looks like this, which I think is much better. But yeah, that is the current state of the game, what is going on. And as I said, I'm working a lot on just the base mechanics for everything. So base versions for inventory systems, and then NPCs with dialogue. That's the whole like focus for now. So I opened up a Discord server where you can go there and talk to me, and we can together build this community around this game, right? And I have a public Trello board as well, and the link for it is going to be down in the description, where you'll be able to see the stuff that I'm currently working on and the stuff that I already did. You know, I used to have an actual chalkboard in my room where I write stuff that I'm doing, but I feel like a public Trello board would be a good way to keep you guys updated into what I'm currently doing in the game. If you want to download this prototype version of the game, the link is in the description as well. And I've also made a Patreon, so if you guys want to support me as I develop this game, you can do so there. This is a project that I'm really passionate about, and I really hope that you liked it, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. This is Leo, signing off.